Back with more fun here. 1520 AM WCHE Westchester, where the static is in the studio here. Very exciting day. Our biggest celebrity ever on the show, Mr. Bam Margera. Welcome to the program, sir.
Yo, what's going on?
Your Sirius radio show, when is that on, and is that absolutely live, or is that...
Yeah, well, sometimes I have to go, like, for instance, I'm going to Barcelona for 2 weeks, and it's on every Monday at 7, so... And they do a lot of reruns, but sometimes if I'm going to be in Barcelona for 2 weeks, I have to pre-record a show.
Okay. I was on the air when I read in the paper that someone was upset out in your township that you're having a radio show in your house, and they're, oh my God, he's having a business. It's a business in his house. Look, it's not a body shop in his house where he's painting cars and the fumes are killing his neighbor. You have headphones on and microphones in front of you. It doesn't make any more noise than a normal conversation.
You know how many people work from home?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, if you were an accountant working at your house, no one cares. It's a jealousy factor. If somebody's at their house making $50,000 a year, who cares? If someone, and I'm not counting your money, but if somebody's making probably a lot more than that, who cares? It's a friggin' jealousy factor. If you're babysitting at your house, are they going after that? I tell you, I was on the air screaming all the time. I said, I bet you the supervisor, my words, not yours, I'm sure the supervisor gets out, he drives across the street, he's driving a crappy car going, why don't I have a Lamborghini? Why don't I have like a supermodel? On the line, we have Ted Danson, who you might want to watch out, Jay. I believe Michelle's
talking to him.
Yes, I think Michelle may be making dinner reservations with him over there. So let's go.
Well, I think she was a big fan of Cheers, like I was. So.
Who wasn't?
Yeah, I mean, one of the greatest.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Mr. Ted Danson. You're on the air.
Mr. Danson.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Sorry, I'm late.
That's quite all right. That's quite all right. You know, sir, you were on the greatest show of all time for 12 years. Emmy Award. I'm telling them like he doesn't know this. But, I mean, you are like just phenomenal. No one could have played Sam Malone like you played it. The show had its success because of you and a great ensemble cast, obviously. Sure. But, I mean, there's shows like MASH that they would have characters leave, and then the replacement characters would always be weaker. They would always be the Shemp. They would always be the Joe Besser. On Cheers, like Shelley Long left, she was awesome, but the girl that replaced her was Kirstie Alley or whatever. She was great. The fella coach, I guess, passed away. Woody was awesome as like a replacement character. You're not going to replace the original.
They didn't try to reproduce the character. They brought in the character fit. So it's really well done.
You're absolutely right. It's a testimony to how great the writing was. They really were great.
It's phenomenal. But I know you're not here to just have me kiss your keister about how wonderful you are with Cheers. And I understand you're a big Hillary Clinton supporter.
I am indeed, yes. We've known her for about 15 years, and my wife, Mary Steenburgen's known her for about 30. Mary grew up in Little Rock and met the president about the same time he was becoming the governor. She was becoming pretty famous, and they met, and he gave her away at our wedding 14 years ago. So they really are close family friends.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton gave...
Yeah, Mary's father had passed away, and he was kind of like her big brother.
Wow, that's phenomenal.
Yeah,
he was president at the time, or
it made for a great. Yeah, he was.
Wow.
And you know how celebrity weddings sometimes they have helicopters buzzing around and photographers.
Right.
Not ours.
Oh, I love when they catch the predators, like the 57-year-old guy who wants to bang the 12-year-old little girl. And Chris Hansen comes in and, why don't you have a seat? Maybe you could just let me go. I'll give you the pizza. Oh, you're going to give me the pizza? Okay. I didn't know. I was just hanging out. Well, let's see your transcripts here. I want to blank you in your blank. I'd also like to blank your blank. Wait, there's more. Oh, you'd like her to blank your blank. Oh, okay. So can I go? You're free to go. They walk out the door. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! And the guys just stand there and they resist. And then suddenly, oh, that's the best. Barney Frank's all over the news discussing discussing AIG and so forth.
Yeah.
He has a funny voice. He sounds a little bit like Cartman or something, but
really,
yeah, a little bit because AIG. Yeah, he kind of has that thing going on. Here he
By
is.
the way, it does appear to me we're rewarding incompetence. Maybe it's time to fire some people. We can't keep them getting their bonuses, but we can keep some of them continuing in their jobs. And I am very skeptical that these retention bonuses, these people got retention bonuses. Well, if they were in high school, they wouldn't have gotten retention. They would have gotten detention. And
he's a funny guy because if they wouldn't get the retention, they would have get the detention back in high school.
Yeah. Well, he's right on that. He's right on a few things. I like when he was teamed up with Ron Paul trying to get rid of the federal law that makes it illegal to, sell marijuana or possess marijuana.
Yeah.
When you got, half the states are smarter than the federal government, realizing this is like the one drug that can actually, help some people that have glaucoma and cancer and AIDS and other various diseases. Marijuana could be like the one thing that could help them. And it would be so cheap if it were legalized.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can help them. They certainly should allow it.
Yeah.
The government should allow it.
Yeah.
But he does have a funny way of talking. I think we're giving billions of taxpayer dollars, and all of a sudden these people are getting bonuses, and they lost billions of dollars. What for?
Well, I'm sure he was behind all the stimulus packages.
Was he behind the stimulus packages, Jay?
I'm sure he was.
I don't think he was behind them.
No? You don't think he voted for him?
Do you think that, what about John McCain? Was he behind the stimulus package, Jay?
One of them.
Well,
Anyway.
you voted for John McCain.
Yes.
Okay, then you're behind the stimulus package, aren't you?
No.
How can you go on and say something stupid like that?
Because I didn't vote for him for that reason.
What reasons did you vote for John McCain?
Taxes.
Taxes? Oh, so are your taxes going to be lower because he printed up $750 billion in stimulus?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
All right. I don't know.
I won't know now.
I don't know. I like that. I'm going to leave that up on my blackboard for everyone to see, giving you full credit, of course.
Right. Okay.
Do you get the obscure reference to Fast Times at Ridgemont High as I do an exaggerated version of Barney Frank?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, isn't it?
Right.
Someone might find that funny.
Right.
This might be a little too highbrow humor for this station.
The Jay and Randy Show.
Best thing on radio since the original Howard and Robin. And the Baba Booey to y'all.
Thanks, man. Take care. All right. Well, I'm done. I don't need to do radio anymore. Got the ultimate compliment.
On 1520 AM WCHE Westchester.